What I'm saying is,
tuning exams too.
What I'm saying is, they showed me that this is basically a shonen.
Yeah.
And what shonens do, the power just like exponentially increase. Yeah. So at some point, this show is gonna get to a point where it don't got nothing to do with shit. All like it's like Bleach. I learned my lesson with Bleach. I thought Bleach was gonna be like, oh, this shit good, and then it got goofy as fuck.
What did you think it was gonna be about? Bleach was always about throwing hands at his core, fam. But don't sleep.
I originally thought it was gonna be good.
I think you just grew up.
Okay,
and it didn't grow up with you. Like that's all it was.
This is not catching me. Y'all think it's slick? I'm close to dropping it because like. They real shonen.
Bleach's downfall was it didn't grow up, and then the nigga didn't write any like there was no character development.
I bet this bitch find a magical sword or some shit.
Who?
Her.
It'll be a tech sword.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be some like they bro.
She got everything, but she bang with us. Hook her on the team, bang. She a little button for the cameras. We got everything that you need.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to Decent Podcast, episode 78. 79. Yeah, you're right, 79. Almost at 80. The podcast where we talked about anime, manga, and everything else. I'm Mr. Good Guy, aka MGG, and I'm joined by my co-host, who will introduce himself starting right now.
What up? It's Deuce.
Hey, it's Player 5.
We got a story time.
You be springing this on niggas, bro.
You know what happens every week. I know.
You don't think about it though.
But you don't nobody think about it. You just be springing it on. Oh shit. Well, here's something that's interesting. I work at a school, and it's prom time. We was passing out prom tickets. Yeah.
Niggas ain't graduated yet? I thought it was
CPS. We started later.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I definitely seen niggas gone already.
Yeah. And so basically, not only was they handing out prom stuff, they had a box of condoms. And was handing out condoms to niggas.
Wow, we on that.
And part of me is just like, damn, that's crazy. But the other part of me is like, damn, that's smart. Because like,
that's true.
It's gonna happen.
Motherfuckers gonna do it, they're gonna do it.
But I mean, we're just admitting it now. That's crazy. I mean, I ain't busting nut in high school, sorry. I mean, I ain't busting nut inside of a girl, let's put it that way.
Yeah. You just let your seed hit the ground.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, damn, I can't fuck with you now.
Or you busting a condom, you know.
That's weird.
Still do that in high school, but...
So full on weird.
No, those are the ones I don't get. I don't get someone that would take a condom and masturbate inside a condom.
No, people do that?
I think so.
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Or I think that's a lie.
I did it once.
You did?
I did it once, and this is why. It's because like it was when I first got into high school.
Yeah.
And then I'm fresh off of watching American Pie and all that shit. So I'm like, it's gonna be ass everywhere. And then especially after like I got into my first like connection with a girl, like we hanging out outside of school. I was like, we might fuck. But I was like, I ain't never even put on a condom. You feel me? So I had to put one on, and I got to know what this feel like. So then, I jerked off.
I've tried them on like when I was young. I just tried them on to see how it works and shit.
What? I ain't never did that one.
You ain't never. You just the first time you put one on, you just put one. Oh, this nigga don't use them though, so that's the difference. He just
I do use them. Yeah. No, I'm not. I can't do that.
When manga first come out.
How you know how to use it if you know like try it?
That's too risky, huh?
You just read the instructions, nigga.
You read instructions. You gonna try to fuck a girl?
Read the instructions.
Hey, turn the light back on. I gotta read the instructions.
I mean, no, I just figured it out. I think I had watched something before that was like, just make sure you don't put it on backwards. It was like, you get that bounce back. So that's the only thing I needed to know. It was like, oh, okay, do I feel bounce back? Guess not. So I guess I put it on like that. Yeah. I mean, I rolled the dice, nigga. It just worked out.
Yeah, I guess. Shit. Some people are experimentalists, and some people are theoretic.
Right, you guys gotta go experiment.
Yeah, he just threw that motherfucker on.
Hey, bro, sometimes it worked, man. Maybe I was born to do it.
Yeah.
You don't use them though. So
I do though. I don't know when did this rumor get started, because I definitely always use that shit, man.
That nigga stay raw.
You gotta be safe.
Don't let him fool you. He stay raw.
You gotta be safe, yo. I don't know what's up here. I feel like going raw is just it's just a person who just doesn't give a fuck. It's like it's a degree above being a caveman with a rock.
What? You drunk?
I feel like somebody who goes in raw is also the same kind of person that believes. What's the rumor? If you have dress socks, you gonna have a girl or some shit like that? What? Actually, no. I think somebody who fucks without a condom is the type of person who has sex with dress socks with long tube socks on.
There's one way to find out who the weird nigga in the room.
Okay.
Raise your hand if you fuck girls raw.
I've done it before.
Raise your hand if you don't. Weird motherfucker in the room, bro. Moral of the story is, hey,
look, I just try to be safe out here.
I used to be that nigga. Fucking with condoms on and shit. And one day that motherfucker bust.
Well, you know who you gonna catch something from, and you know who you're not.
What's this?
A new world.
You know who you might catch something from.
I also live in 2018 where you can regularly visit clinics for free. You know, so
that don't stop.
I feel like being ignorant of it, makes you more liable to get something. Right, as I'm not ignorant of what's in my body. I always make sure I
definitely feel like it's the opposite. I feel like once you go searching for it, you gonna find something.
Nigga, what?
Yeah. What? I believe in the power of ignorance. I mean true ignorance. I'm talking about if you faintly know about it, like I feel like once the information is given to you, you lose the protection. So like once you sit through sex ed class and someone's like, yeah, you need to put condoms on. If you don't put condoms on, you're going to you might catch something. Once you hear those words and you process that, the ignorance bubble is gone. But I'm talking about if you go through life and no one's ever informed you of that, you get like some sort of protective shield that's like you might not catch something.
You're in the hospital one day.
That's just how I feel.
I have no idea.
I feel like once you do that, it's like a direct challenge. Like I know I can get something, but I'm gonna try it anyways. That's how I feel. But
I mean, it is like the time while you're waiting after your test results. That's a scary few minutes. That shit wild.
That's what I'm saying. Even if you didn't do nothing, it was scary. I think even when I was still a virgin, I was scared of that shit because I was like, what if it was toilet seat, like one of those weird cases where you caught it from some other shit, that would fucking suck.
Oh, I'm gonna turn this story time into a story time. My first time going to the clinic to get checked. Let me tell you what happened. So this girl, we both freshmen in college. We hook up and. She wasn't very good. I couldn't assume I wasn't very good as a freshman in college either. And she just decided to, give me some head, which is cool. But she was using hella teeth, son. Like
that's disgusting.
And here's my thing. It felt painful.
That hurts, bro.
You ever had that?
I have had that. Yeah. It hurts. That's what I'm saying. How did you complete that? Because just one bite is
my thought process. It felt hella painful, but I was like, man, I'm new to it, so I'm like, I should be appreciative that somebody even, putting their mouth on my dick, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was being very appreciative, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna let her finish her thing, let her think she's doing good.
Wow, you made all the way to the end? You busted?
No. There was no way. It had to stop because at first I thought she was just bad, but then I made eye contact with her, and she was like, what? And so that made me know she was doing it on purpose, and I was like, oh, you think this is a strategy? Nibble on the dick a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I had to let her know, no, that's not true.
Look, you did it in the eye.
I'll never forget it.
She's white and black, bro. She's white and black. Of course.
So I was like, oh man, no, you tripping. So at that point, we had to stop. And then so the next morning, bro, I woke up, my dick was hurting. It was getting chewed on for a solid 10, 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying?
10, 15, you lasted that
I was being appreciative, bro. I was being appreciative.
15 minutes. I would have been crying. That's the first time you get your hair cut and that shit start
it's so I was sitting there like this, and so from her perspective, she probably think oh, this nigga about to bust, this nigga good. But I'm sitting here zoning in oh, this shit hurt, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to focus. But bro, the next day my dude was on fire for real. And I was like, I know that it hurt because she been biting it, but I ain't never felt no dick pain like this. I gotta go and check it. She probably gave me mouth aids or some shit. So I went and checked. Boy, I was scared. But they was like, yeah, nah, ain't nothing wrong with you. Stop letting people chew on your dick. She was fucking my shit up.
That's funny. The threshold niggas had before they go to the doctor, man. Yeah. It's I felt dick pain.
You fuck with her again after that? Or no?
Oh, yeah. I just didn't let her suck my dick.
Oh, why didn't you just tell her, stop doing that shit?
Cause I was, like I said, I was new to the game. I wasn't.
No, but just after that, in the continued time,
I still felt like I was green enough to not be trying to, cause I still had that thought in my head. Don't you know how when you go into the world, it's always telling men that you gonna be bad at sex. Yeah. It's up to you to be good. Yeah. So I was coming from the mindset damn, who am I to be telling her what to do? Right. I probably suck. You know what I'm saying? So I was just no, I don't want no hair. We good.
The thing is though, if she, that's what I'm saying. If she brand new, that means she ran up.
I was only second nigga, and her first nigga was like prom night type deal.
Oh, okay. Because I thought maybe she was taught to do this. I'm like, the nigga who was enjoying getting his shit bit.
It's a weird.
That's
nigga.
a masochist right there. He went. That's at 50 Shades of Grey.
That's crazy.
Because the fact that she looked at you and did
it was like,
it's like, where did you learn that? Like, do you watch porn? Like, you should definitely know.
Up and down
not once.
Dick,
Can you imagine a nigga telling the girl, like, look at me and bite that shit?
Bite that shit. Like, I'm like, bro, hey, if you got some weird ass kink, let a girl know this is only for me. Like, oh, hey, girl, put your finger in my booty, like, but this is like a thing that I like. So she don't go to the next nigga
other
thinking
niggas
that's
don't.
cool.
I'm gonna preface this with other niggas don't normally like this, but
Well,
yeah, no, that's weird. Yeah, those girls that go around doing that shit, that's great. I wonder if she did that on prom night. And wonder if the guy on prom night felt the same way you did and was just like, I just can't tell her
prom
this
night,
is wrong.
you gonna suck it up, deal with what you got to, and get your nut.
Or I wonder if she went in for the rest of her life thinking that like it's okay to do that shit because she wasn't corrected.
Yeah, she's still
and
doing
she
that
just
shit.
thought, yeah,
She probably somebody's mama right now.
To this day, she's still doing it. And then she gonna have a daughter eventually. She might teach that girl that same shit.
I feel like if you ever a daughter,
You had a chance to break that cycle, bro.
I did. But I feel like there's an issue.
It's in pain right now.
Hey, there's some nigga up there. I ain't on about it. I was the second user on One for All, bro.
Right.
And the eighth nigga gonna stop that shit, bro.
Now the worst one would be if the second one actually does enjoy that shit, so he fucks it all up again. So it was like, you definitely didn't enjoy it, but the next one was like, yeah, keep doing that shit. And then she kept on doing it.
That's crazy.
That's fucked, man.
I hope she learned her lesson.
That shit's fucked up.
But you can't be out here teaching every girl. Like, damn.
Come on, of course you can. That's what you gotta do.
I ain't got time for
That's
that.
a male's responsibility, man. Every relationship you leave, you should pass them on with something that makes them a better woman.
No.
Because I feel like they make you a better man. After
He don't love you, baby.
either they teach you.
Yeah.
No,
Some
but
of these
I'm saying
girls-
good. I'm saying good or bad.
Slap them cheeks, go home.
No,
That's
I'm
it.
saying good or bad. Like if you, let's say,
that's different.
but I'm saying if you date a girl, right? You date a girl, right? And then like let's say it wasn't that great, but like let's say at the end of the day you find like you called her one time and you found out she was fucking another nigga while she was talking to you on her phone.
Oh, what?
At that point, like when you leave that relationship, you learned a lesson. Like all women ain't that great. Like I don't think all women's farts smell like roses anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, she left you with something, so you gotta leave her with something.
She left him with a hurting dick.
A lesson.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you leave her with
Okay,
a lesson.
I left her with a lesson. If you bad at sex, a nigga will ghost you.
You go to
Goes.
Okay, that's fine.
Go and ghost on her ass, nigga.
Like no replies or
Never,
nothing?
no replies.
Do you
Hey,
think
how
you
are
can hit it
you?
up today and she'll go?
Huh?
You think you can get it up today and she'll go? Because I feel like when you ghost somebody, then you still leave one door open, even years
Yo.
later, that you could just say, hey,
I feel
and
you.
she ready to go.
There's some people, but like she's been ghosted since freshman year. So
Yeah.
we talking
You see-
now.
you interact with
that's
each other
what,
and shit?
7 years ago.
you
now?
seen her? Have you seen her since the ghost?
Yeah, of course. We on the same campus. Go to
Oh,
the
so
same
you haven't run
campus.
into each other, but just
We
nothing
run
was
into
said.
each other. I don't say nothing. I hit her with this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the taller you are, the better you are at ghosting niggas.
there
Because
might not
niggas
be-
try to make eye contact with you, you just hit them with this. Yeah, I'm gone, bro.
There might not be a way to
I
say
mastered
that
that
one.
jutsu, son.
But I felt like there's an end. I feel like there's an end. for
Yeah,
sure.
I feel like unless I'm like, hey, fuck you, bitch, stop talking to me. Even if, like, I done said some rude things to some girls. There's always that door you can get open. And that's my lesson to women. Stop leaving doors open. We know what we doing. If we did you wrong, it wasn't no accident. Well, we know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, close that door. Like, you know,
Hey, don't tell them
we
that.
not about to change.
Don't tell them that. That's an end, man.
These for the people that's listening.
That's
For
a
the
male
followers, they deserve to know. Anybody else, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? This is subscription secret. You know what I mean?
That is true. I mean, close some of them doors, but either way, I mean, men are. No, I mean, I feel like we're still smarter than that. But yeah, I guess we're dumb at the same time. We're dumb and smart in different ways.
Yeah.
When it comes to getting pussy, we're intelligent.
Just intelligent nigga.
Oh, smart as fuck.
Motherfuckers throwing
We
their
got
glasses real
strategy.
quick.
We got the cure death note strategies.
Well, I planned this whole thing out. I knew you was gonna fuck before you did.
That's exactly how it plays out though, because it's like once the strategy's complete, like once you about to fuck, you like in your head, you like, yep, I knew it.
That'd be that
Exactly
moment.
like that.
That'd be that moment in like the manga where you talk through their whole fucking thought process, and I knew it would end right here.
No text bubble pop.
I know.
That's crazy.
Getting ass.
That's crazy. We definitely got the death note strategies when it comes to good pussy.
That's funny.
Now hiding the pussy we got. That's when
Motherfuckers
we
get real
idiots.
stupid after that.
We idiots, bro. Don't delete text messages.
Don't delete shit. Hey, but no,
Why'd you just delete
Samsung,
it, bro?
they own it. They got the secret mode. You know me?
Right.
So like, yeah, all your pictures.
Life changing.
You know, even like, cause I save like a good dick pic, and I hit the right angle. Save that in the secret files. Can't nobody get into it. You gotta like use like 3 passwords to get into it.
Ooh, 3 passwords.
I may have been converted.
That's a secure mode, bro. That shit lit.
Hey, bro, it's
I have been
open.
converted. I'm gonna set up something.
Another door is open right there.
Yeah, my bad. I'm giving out all the
Dang,
secrets.
all the hidden titty pics could go right up in secret mode, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. I use an app for that shit. Like,
Hide it, Pro?
Yeah, Hide it Pro.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Oh,
Samsung,
man.
they like, oh, we got you. It's built in.
Good old times.
What that shit calling me? Oh, look right now.
You changing the game. This is the
Secure
relationship
folder.
questions, man. Send us your
That
relationship
secure
questions.
folder right there in the shits. Hit that. Now all the titties out.
Send your relationship questions to the decent podcast at
We gonna get you right.
Okay.
We'll answer. We'll do a relationship help segment. Whatever questions you guys want to answer. But yeah, I mean, other than that, on to some decent news, which I don't have any of. I did see the Han Solo movie though.
You did? It was lit?
Oh, you've actually seen it? Like, that's in the movie theater?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because it was either that or Deadpool, but then since people said Deadpool was kind of mad, I was like, fuck it, I'll try Solo.
Yeah,
See
I
what
was
that
not
was
trying
bad,
to
too.
fuck with that.
Yeah, that Deadpool was mad.
No, I heard that Solo was like,
Oh, I could agree with that. It wasn't anything like super special, must see. The only thing is there was like a reveal that was in there that I was kind of like, I think that was like the hype behind it. It was just like, I mean, you cool with me. Darth Maul shows up, which is like throws it off because it's like that nigga, wasn't he dead?
just before though.
Yes, he was. No, he was dead in the whatevers, which happened before this thing happened. The episode 3 movies, like with it was Anakin growing up. So Darth Maul was in 2 of that,
right.
and then he apparently got cut in half. I thought, but that nigga's still alive. So that kind of tweaked it out.
The Cartoon Network Star Wars comic or cartoons,
Yeah.
those are considered canon now.
Yeah.
So like they
I
brought that
remember.
nigga back in there.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay. So that's why they could have. Because that was, I think, the only confusing part. Other than that, was your typical, like whatever type of genre that movie was. It didn't do anything different for that genre. That's why I put it. It's like the exact same plot points. It like maybe had some jokes here and there, like whatever. It was.
So was your classic. This is why I feel like
nothing special.
with movies like that shit used to work back in the day. Like, oh, hey, yo, this is a space opera. You know what you getting. But the thing is, movies took a grip to come out. Like, you weren't getting the next Star Wars movie until you moved into
100%.
a different phase of your life.
Yeah.
Now that they pumping movies out every other year, if you come with the same whack shit, it's just
Star
like,
Wars movie every year, they said. Every single year, that's it.
but if you come with that same fucking formula, it's gonna be whack for sure. It's gonna feel like you already watched it.
I mean, I think this is the first. They're considering, flop, I think, right?
This movie?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Oh, really?
People been saying, like, that'll be the first Star Wars movie, I guess, that is considered a failure.
The trailer looked hard.
Yeah.
Wow. So that would be the first time that like a trailer looked hard and they got me. Because usually I can tell the movie's gonna be garbage off the trailer. Like Deadpool, I was looking at that, I was like, that shit look that's fun.
But yeah, I mean, that's all I had for that. Well, I don't know if anything else interesting happened. Dude, I mean, if y'all want to talk about this Drake Pusha T stuff, we can do that.
I mean, we can talk about that in a second. I know I wanted to talk about video games. State of Decay 2 came
Oh, you played it? Pardon?
Oh yeah, got it. He playing that bitch right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, State of Decay. It's like it's fun.
Yeah, got you. It was so fun, got you, man.
Yeah, it got me, bro. It gave me the game cancer. That shit fun, for real. It's fun as fuck. And you can play with people too. And like, I think the best part about it is like when your characters die, like ain't no restart, exit the game and that motherfucker back, like he gone. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just one thing.
So it's a zombie survival type.
It's a zombie survival game.
Like get people as you go through the game.
Oh, what? That's like
you have to do any type of like convincing or anything? Or you just...
Some people you gotta like do shit for them. Honestly, the weak point in the game is the dialogue. Like me playing games like Mass Effect and like Skyrim, where the dialogue is interactive. Their dialogue is kind of like most of the time you can say some profound shit and they can just like okay. Like that's it, you know what I'm saying? It's not
you get like
so much into it. But it is a $30 game, so.
Oh, okay, it's $30.
For
$30 to do like force your characters to kind of die, meaning like you have like decisions where it's like, oh, I gotta send a nigga off into this mission. I hope they'll make it. Oh, so it just
you can't send a nigga on your own like, hey bro, y'all go do this, and if they die, that's on you. Or you just go do that shit yourself. Yeah. Like I just had 2 niggas die on me, and so what happened was I was doing good. You know, I was setting my shit up. We doing good. I had these 2 characters I was leveling up the most, like because every time you do shit, they like level up. They shooting was up, they fighting was up. And I ran to this nigga that was like, hey bro, they stole some shit from me. Can you come help me get it? I was like, yeah bro, fuck that talking shit. We murdering these niggas like on everything. We taking everything back. I thought it was sweet. 3v1. We busting this nigga crib, dump on that nigga, blow his shit back. Then his niggas came out the cut, about 3 of their asses. They pumped our niggas up, bro. Like everybody was dead. I'm out here limping, running for my life, and they come around my car, boom, blow my shit. I was like, damn, my 2 best characters.
So if they kill you.
Yeah, I gotta pick one of my other characters
to live
that were at the base. Yeah, my 2 main characters. One of them bitch was my main character. The other one was this army bitch I had. And then this other nigga that's with us.
So at any point can you switch people? Like even if you don't die, you can.
Yeah, you can switch characters. You like choose to go to sleep or just like switch characters. And I was just like,
I might have to count this for $30.
I was hot, bro, because my next nigga ain't had. Because I was just fucking with them 2 niggas. My next nigga ain't had no stamina. Like I run 3 minutes and they, I can't run no more. My main niggas got dead, bro. Just because I thought it was sweet. They came out the cut. Shotty's ready.
So did you try that mission? Did they tell you like the difficulties and shit of doing stuff? Oh, so you just
it was just like, hey, this one nigga. They said one nigga stole our shit. I was like, oh, it's 3v1. It's good. We in there. So
did you bring more people, or is they limited it to 3?
I think you can take up to like 1 follower. So I guess it's like 1 follower and then whoever's along with the.
Oh, okay. So it's like the tag along niggas.
So like. So it was 3 of us at that time.
Yeah.
3 and then also you can have one nigga come from another game, so it could be like 4 people. Sometimes like we can control play with each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. But then I went back with my other bitch and I killed the last nigga that was left. And then I got all our gear back. It was just like, damn, like now all my niggas are like, they normal people. All my niggas that was like, oh, we ready superhero shit, they did. Like,
that's crazy. Alright, yeah, no, you convinced me, I think.
So it's just like Walking Dead almost, where you like just walk around, collect more people.
Mm-hmm. Collect people, like literally, the niggas be doing stupid shit. Like one nigga got into a fight because he didn't like this nigga was disrespectful. I'm like, nigga, y'all know zombies out there? Like, the fuck y'all fighting? But it's like I said, the dialogue do though. Like,
are there different zombie types? Or?
Yeah, it's different zombie types.
Is it all online or is it like a?
No, you just play by yourself and niggas can just jump in your game, or you can set it to where niggas can't jump in your game. You can jump into your friends' games and shit.
So 2 groups to meet up and like.
No. You have to jump into that game. And your own world is just like you. So you'd have to go into the game. So, yeah, there are definitely some bugs they can fix with it, but because it's a $30 game, I'm kind of like more accepting of all the shortcomings.
Yeah. This is a little Christian for a $30 game.
I didn't even know games like were still $30.
No, they're not.
Yeah, this was a surprise for me because when he got it,
you have to play no extra DLC super pack shit.
I know it because he had got it. He was like, "Yeah, you should get it." I was like, "Bro, I ain't trying to pay $60 for this."
This when the first one came out?
No.
Okay,
too.
Okay.
And then he was just like, "Oh, it's 30." I was like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah, he probably was smart on that.
Bad zombies. I mean. Yeah, it looks worth giving a shot.
Dude, I'd buy it. I don't even like it.
They definitely, if you fucking like the zombie shit, we can get it. They fuck around, do that. if you fuck with zombie shit, I say give it a shot.
I haven't played one in a while. I feel like my thing is I go in moods of like there would be just one day I was like, damn, I really feel like playing an RPG like now. I just miss it and I want to go play it. So I haven't played a zombie game in a long time, but this make me remember that.
And things got different traits.
Yeah, I never crave FPSs though. Really?
Oh yeah.
Like I tried it once.
But then that's the thing though, you really don't gotta be a shooter. Because he go through his entire game not shooting because he's afraid of making noise. Yeah. Because of other zombies come. But I go through my game dumping. I'm unloading the clip on everything. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just how we play. I ain't trying to be saying beat you with a fucking bat all day.
So we go ahead and rate. We might as well just turn into a regular little game review. You want to read it?
I really ain't finished it, but for right now, man, I gotta give it a solid. I'm gonna give it a lit minus. Give it a lit minus. No, decent as hell.
Okay, because I was like, a lot of respect on this game, Nick, for $30.
This is why I want to give it a lit. I gotta give it a lit minus.
$30 package?
Because it's $30, and it's the only game in like the past 6 months where I'll be sitting at work like, man, I want to get home and play this fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've sat there and played it for like an hour, 2 hours. Yeah. And I'll be good. Like, I'll play this game for. I sat down, played a fucking video game for 2 hours straight, which I haven't done since I was like a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I gotta give it that. Is it as hyped? I'm not gonna sit here. I might still be running off the hype. Maybe 2 weeks from now, we'll see what I gotta say. But right now, I'm running off the hype.
Hey, that game garbage, bro.
Yeah, that game ass.
It went from grape juice to Red Riot in 2 weeks.
Instantly.
Alright. So Pusha T, Drake, any comments?
I'll listen to it. Personally, it's my same argument when niggas be coming at like the mumble rappers. Bro, go sit your old ass down.
They ain't the Pusha T?
That's how I feel. Like, sure, he can have all these lyrics. His shit can be decent. But for real, bro, go sit your old ass down.
Always coming with the contrary opinions,
no fuck about what this old ass nigga talking about.
Hey, man, that nigga
Drake is all mic, bro.
Pusha T will pull up? No, I don't agree with that statement.
I mean, who else is all mic?
I don't think...
We should do our own, man.
We really should. But I don't think Drake fits as the All Might thing because I feel like he's a new generation type person. I feel like All Might is like the signal of the old, like moving out. Oh, so I feel like Drake doesn't fit because he's like really the new come up. So if anything, he's Deku more than he is All Might to me. But as far as like mains go,
the new come up rappers are like more of like the mumble rappers.
Well, that's different. I'm talking about in terms of
right before.
So when we talk come up, I'm talking about legends of like our generation. Like the mumble rappers are the legends of like my little brother's generation. You know what I mean? Like our generation that still hasn't reached their pinnacle yet.
If you count Kanye as an old head, then you gotta count Drake as an old head. Cause like Kanye, he get hot in like 2003, 2005. Drake got hot before 2010.
Yeah, I was in high school when Drake.
I mean,
first off,
he was in the single digit 2000s when he got
Then I guess
hot.
I wouldn't count Kanye as an old. I feel like it's tough to say Drake is like he's still grouped with like the Kendricks, the J. Cole's or whatever. I just add him in that class. So they group him with the Kanye class. Because I feel like Kanye is like an awkward. He's like a 6 Power Ranger. He's like the Kakashi to like. There's like Tsunade in them, like the Sani, which is like Jay-Z and all them. Then there's like Kanye, who's kind of like Kakashi, where there's not a whole bunch of niggas in his class.
Jay-Z.
Huh?
Kanye better than Jay-Z.
I'm talking about in terms of generational stuff. There's like Kanye, who I'm seeing as like Kakashi, and then there's like the Naruto generation of niggas, which is like them. And then there's the niggas under him, like Konohamaru Boruto, who's like Bumble Rap.
Okay,
that's
so
what I see as like Mumble Rap.
I would say that then Drake is one of them in between niggas. Like if there was like a teenage nigga, like a what's that? The Chunin, the nigga that trained Naruto when they were not even ninjas yet. Like that type of nigga where he not as old as Kakashi now, but he definitely older than Naruto now. He that in between. You talking
about Ruka Sensei?
Ruka, right? So sometimes
you definitely not Ruka level, but I see what you're saying.
I see what you're saying. Age range. Like we could group a Ruka with Kakashi and they'll say, oh, he with them niggas, but kind of not really. Or we could group a Ruka with Naruto and they'll say he kind of they age, but not really. Like he that in between because he came out before 2010. He was like hot. He was Drake before 2010.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like. When Ransom come out, that was like what, sophomore year? 2008, 2009 when Ransom came out, that nigga was lit. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean came out before 2010 too. He in that same category of niggas that's not quite Jay-Z now, not quite these
Wait,
niggas.
010. I graduated in 2011.
Yeah.
So then Kendrick was hot when I was like in college, freshman, sophomore year of college. That's
I
when
didn't hear
like
shit
that
about
first.
Kendrick till college.
That's when that first EP dropped.
Yeah, Kendrick was definitely college.
Yeah. So and then J. Cole, I would say might be slightly before that, but I would still just say it probably was like I didn't start fucking with him until college for sure.
No,
I didn't really know much about him until after.
Of course, he was rapping back then, but he wasn't J. Cole in high school. He was in J. Cole until college either.
That's why
Drake was still like he was already like big.
I want to put him in transition.
No, because those songs were fabulous. Yeah, I remember dancing to that at homecoming. So yeah, no, Drake was definitely hot when I was in high school.
Yeah. Ransom was the first song I heard from Drake, and I remember that definitely dropped like late sophomore year, early junior year.
People should start putting him in that class then.
Yeah, but I feel like he's in a transitional period though. Like he's in an area where he could go with older niggas, go with younger niggas, because he right there. He only 2-3 years away. Right. You know. And like by the time he came out, all them old legends was already legends. Kanye was legendary by the time Drake came out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, do I want to lump him with Drake? No. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I get why it's weird to lump him with the other ones then. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Pusha T being old, sit down. Like we were talking about this in the car. I feel like people have hyped up the Pusha T side of things because they want to see Drake take a L. Yeah. So they like overhyped it. But I do think what Pusha T did was better than what Meek Mill did. I think the rap, the song, it actually sounded good, like beat wise, like outside of lyrically. Jay-Z did the beat?
That's Jay-Z's beat off his album.
Oh, okay.
Story of OJ?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't listen to the Jay-Z album. So.
You didn't listen to the Story of OJ? Black
Unless
nigga,
came on the radio.
Nigga, phone nigga, real nigga. That's crazy.
You heard it.
Alright, so say if it came on the radio, then yeah.
No, that shit wasn't on the radio.
But if it didn't come on the radio,
too much.
Oh, it didn't.
You got a whole cartoon for it. The video was like a cartoon.
I know. I saw that like screenshot of like the cartoon. It's like a black guy with like big look like caricature.
It's pretty woke as to fixing the black community.
I just am not a.
Yeah, hey,
I'm not a Jay-Z stan, so to speak. Like I listen to his music, but I feel like all of this, the biggest stuff that I like from Jay-Z was all stuff that came to the mainstream. Like, and I really like the beats behind them. Like, I like the stuff with, was it with Pharrell? I like the crossover album with Linkin Park. What's that one where he's like in a car and there's like a
4x4 was mainstream.
Jazz. No, but I'm talking about the songs from that. Like, I don't know any of Jay-Z's albums like that. I don't really have like a discography. All the songs, if you ask me to name my top 5 Jay-Z songs, I guarantee you all of them are played on the radio.
You know what?
Like once or twice. I don't have anything underground.
The Blueprint only because it made Gucci make Birdprint. Hey, Birdprint 3.
Back to the
lit.
Back to the
it's Gucci.
Back to the trap.
Yeah, hey bro, Gucci made the rap Kage, bro. Yeah. Gucci made the rap Kage. Everybody tell me nothing.
I'm fine with that. Gucci more All Might than me. Well, no, Gucci he couldn't be an Endeavor either, but maybe there's an argument
Gucci
to be made here. Like, because he's all
he Eraserhead. He out there putting in the same amount of work as these big niggas.
With no respect.
But because he a Gucci main ass nigga, he not getting the same respect. White people are never gonna be bumping him the same way.
That's true. I can see that.
It's Gucci.
I can see that.
Guwap.
But yeah, I still don't agree with the All Might Drake comparison. I feel like it's something else.
That should be a discussion. We can run it. We can do My Hero.
One series, or like in general?
I think we should do one series. We can low-key do a series to series if you wanted to.
Yeah,
like,
I think we can do it multiple series, but it's hard because then we're going to get into an argument of comparing different series powers. Yeah. Like if I say somebody the first Hokage, what does that mean if they all might?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, why they not all might?
Stick to one series then.
Alright.
But we need a series with enough characters, so probably like Naruto most likely.
I mean, Boku no Hero could work too.
You think we know enough characters in Boku no Hero?
Look, all the mumble rappers to me is them new school niggas that was in that one chapter. The Norman looking niggas. There was that Norman nigga and then all those little kids.
Wow.
Those are the mumble rappers, bro.
Chill out.
Them the next generation of heroes.
The next generation, no, them niggas, they the hero class right now.
No, the hero class right now, I would say
21 Savage is Izuku Midoriya.
Stop it.
Yes.
So where would you put Kendrick and them? They're already established heroes. That's where you're putting them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, yeah, they non-retired.
So then you're talking about Jay-Z and them like Gran Torino type niggas.
They retired niggas.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I will say,
fine.
but we can get into it when we get into it. I know who my Gran Torino is.
Who's your Gran Torino?
When we get into it,
are we getting into it right now?
We getting into it right now, so we officially into
No,
it.
you need some wait until.
Oh yeah, we could wait till the Q interview to do it since he like Boku no Hero anyways.
I want to do it now.
I mean, we can like you give him a little taste. Yeah, we give him a little taste.
Yeah, I mean, I would just have to say Kanye is my Gran Torino. Reason why? Because he that old nigga that don't have to rap no more, but he'll definitely come back into the scene. Like he just dropped the album fucking yesterday, right? Just like Gran Torino, come back randomly, beat up a Nomu, go back to doing whatever old nigga shit he do.
See, I said the same thing for Jay-Z though. That nigga rich as fuck.
He's a Gran
He ain't
Torino.
gotta do shit.
But Jay-Z still helping niggas get put out, you know what I'm saying? Like he like own a company and run the shit. Gran Torino just like chilling.
He got good music.
Dude, who the last nigga came out with good music? Kanye himself?
Pusha T.
He got like this designer.
Yeah, he just dropped a new joint.
Listen to these names.
Designer, decent. Big Sean.
Designer what?
He's decent. You can't say you don't like Future. You can't. Do you like Future?
I do.
All right, so you can't say you don't like Designer.
No,
bro.
but they definitely different. They have the same sound, but
he
they
at
different.
least dropped 2 hits. Is he as successful? No, but
That's
what
like
music
saying,
have you heard from Designer?
basically, what you're saying is Deku dad is the same as Endeavor because they both got fire courts.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's basically what you're saying. Them niggas sound alike.
That's not what I'm saying at all. He breathe fire from his mouth though. I'm talking about this nigga.
All that nigga Designer do is make slightly similar music.
Right.
Future way different.
Okay,
they both shoot fire, right?
All I'm gonna say is
Deku dad number 2.
all I'm gonna say is, what are you saying? Are you saying Future Designer's a bad artist? Because I don't think he's a bad artist.
I think he's
not. From a business standpoint, yes.
He made one decent song, a couple catchy ones.
Niggas fuck with Timmy Turner.
A couple catchy ones that goes into the catchy category. Timmy Turner not good. It's just catchy. Every now and again you like, oh, Timmy Turner. Yeah, I feel you. I don't listen to it too. It's on my playlist. I got that. It's catchy. Future has made legitimately good songs that you listen to.
I'm not comparing those two. I'm not trying to compare those two.
You just said if I like Future, I gotta like him.
I did earlier. I'm saying you coming to him being a bad artist, I don't see it. I don't think he's a bad artist. There's bad artists. Stolly, have you heard of Stolly?
Name 4 Designer songs.
Does he have 4?
He got an album.
I'm just saying, does he have 4?
I'm sure
if he has 4,
you can name 4 Future songs.
100%. Well, no, I can't. But I know. But I know them. If you played the beats for him, like, oh, I know that one. I know the name of it. Like March Madness, I didn't figure out until after I heard March Madness like 20 times what the actual name of the song was. So,
who that nigga that be like, yeah, baby? Who that nigga?
He locks with one eye.
Fetty Wap.
Yeah, Fetty Wap.
Better than Designer?
100%.
Yes, that's not even a question.
100%.
Even for a while, you nigga Fetty Wap had hits like
that's true. What happened to him though?
He burnt out. He Garbo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Loki, he had too many babies. He got like hella kids.
Ooh, that child support. Them child support checks fat, bro.
They just fuck it. I'm gonna stop working.
I'm gonna get a day job.
They know. Yeah, if you stop, then they can't take it, right?
They just work under the table.
But yeah, no. Now I gotta think. Oh, it wouldn't be him. Pump Up? No, it wouldn't be him either because he's not even there. I'm thinking about who I line up as Lock Drop. But like they have to actually be established in garbage. Because I was about to say Ugly God, but I was like,
I already know who Lock Drop. That light skinned bald head nigga that's always hating on people. What's his name?
You talking about the singing dude? The one that can't sing?
No.
Ice JG's Fish?
No, because Lock Drop actually a pro hero.
You said, wait, say it again. Light skinned
that light skinned bald head nigga that stay hating on niggas.
Sound like Drake.
No, he almost got into a fight with Amigos.
Oh,
Joe Biden. So good look. Lock Drop stay talking that shit. But it's like, bro, where your shit at though? Like, who are you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like Joe Budden.
Pump.
That's it though.
He said he
Block Drop a pro hero. He was good enough to be invited by Night Eye himself, but low key, he a fucking bum, and he's talking. He hating on these little niggas. He's like, y'all little niggas ain't shit. Hey, this Deku, y'all just get in my way. Deku say the fucking day. That same thing. Hey, Migos ain't shit. Then they drop Bad and Bougie. Stop. Bad and Bougie better than anything you ever did.
He didn't say Bad and Bougie was shit.
He basically he was telling them niggas that they style of rap is garbage.
Did he say that? I don't feel like he ever said that.
He said that whole thing against mumble rap. He was going against all mumble rappers.
He said the fuckity fuck niggas. Yeah, that's the term he would use on like everyday struggle. But I don't think he ever
when he walked off on them niggas,
trap. Yeah,
he was like, why are we?
He did that because they suck at interviewing. Like he was like he hates at interviewing. He was like, why are we interviewing these people? They never say anything. They're not good at interviewing. And low-key, after he walked off on them, they got better at interviewing. Because when they was on the Breakfast Club, they started talking and shit. They would never say anything.
Like, yeah. It's like one word after the interview, bro. Like, if you're not gonna talk, don't do the interview.
Moral of the story is he did hate on mumble rappers. He hated on mumble rappers. He almost got his ass whooped by the Migos because they will jump you. Motherfucker found that out the hard way. Yeah.
I don't think it's Joe Budden.
He definitely dropped Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Wow.
Joe Budden not high enough to be one of the top heroes.
I wouldn't even have like brought him into the
yeah, because he doesn't even make music anymore.
Yeah. Lock Drop save people? What the last nigga y'all see him say? Every time you see Lock Drop, that nigga in the background hating on somebody, bro. Even this past chapter.
Yeah, no, this last chapter he was hating on nigga, bro.
Even this past chapter, this nigga in the background.
He was hating on the young nigga, which blew me. I was like, nigga, you definitely.
Oh, he did? What he said? I forgot.
Oh, we gonna get there. We'll get there.
You hating ass nigga, bro. Hey, that's Joe Budden.
Damn, I'm done. Whatever. I don't even know.
Think his name. He said the light skinned ball.
I was like, that definitely sounds like Drake. But wow. I mean, I guess that was it. We can move on to the manga highlights.
No, when's that guy supposed to come so we can finish it? Yeah, I don't know the guy.
Oh, sometime in June. I'm gonna get a spin up an outline. So probably within the next couple of episodes, either this one or the one after. Sorry, next one or the one after.
Because it's already June.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is June. It's crazy.
And it's 50 out. That's crazy.
Something's going on today. Whoops. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I remember something happening in June 2nd that I looked at today, but I don't know what it is. Anyways, so on to manga highlights. I mean, we could just move into Boku no Hero since we already started talking about it. Yeah. I mean, I'm interested for Hawks right now. I'm interested in two things. One, Hawks, and two, that monster at the end, because for some reason it reminded me of Shadow. So I'm like, I don't know if they use Tokuyami in some way to like
Dark Shadow.
Dark Shadow, like Tokuyami's like little beast thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they said these things are evolving. I was like, I wonder if they used him in some way for this shit. Because yeah, I don't know. I just was interested in it.
You know, this chapter was like, I feel like a cop-out chapter.
Really?
Like that nigga was like, damn bro, I need filler content. Because like, I feel like nothing that happened in this chapter couldn't have been squeezed in the last chapter. Like literally the only important things was this, is that Hawks was like, hey Endeavor, let's team up.
Which I was interested in.
Yeah, and then the no move at the end.
That's true.
Which that's 2 pages that he could have just put on to the last one.
Well, I mean, I like the Endeavor saying his like, you know, just watch me shit.
Last chapter.
I see that, but at the same time, I think we're all getting. It would be a longer last chapter, I still feel like. Because I still feel like some of the pieces, like, maybe we needed in a separate chapter.
So hear me out.
I don't know how to describe it.
I'm about to show you how to fit all this into one chapter.
Yeah.
Them 8 pages that they showing all these other, these 8 niggas, you could have put on to that one big page that they usually do.
Uh-huh.
Boom. That's one big page. Here go all 10 of them niggas. Basically, like they wasted 2 pages on in this past chapter, showing everybody. They could have did that. Boom. Here go all the people.
That airy shit at the beginning. If they could have cut that into 1 page. I still like the fact that they got like they kind of separated out the pages a little bit. Mm-hmm. They probably could have condensed 2 of them, and then I can see it.
Yeah, and then just added the important shit from here. Because honestly, they could have put then they did use like 4 pages on people responses. Most of them responses were the same. They could have just been like, most people was just like, yeah, all right, yeah, cool.
I mean, Lockdrop felt like he had something to say about Hawks, which I didn't get because he was a pretty cocky motherfucker, his own damn self. Yeah. So I don't know what he's doing calling people arrogant. I did like the concept of team ups, but I also just liked the fact that we finally are seeing heroes who don't all suck All Might dick. Because it seemed like Endeavor was like the only other person who was like.
But he kind of sucked All Might dick.
Yeah, to a degree, he was like, I'm being All Might tsundere. He's like Bakugo to Deku, but at the same time, it was nice to see someone who was like, yeah, I'm still a hero, but like Hawks cares about the approval rating, which I thought was really weird, and he doesn't fuck with All Might. He was like, yeah, actually, I don't really think he was that great. I think he was too PC or whatever the fuck. Like, so I like to see that there's more upper class heroes who aren't actually just like, well, I just suck All Might's dick all the time.
Yeah, I think that what do you call it? Fuck, drugs that'll do it to you.
But he better got his hype, the respect on his name for like becoming a pro hero really early.
Yeah.
It started his own agency. So
18, you said?
Yeah. So 18 would mean like basically he like LeBron kind of.
I guess my real
straight out of high school.
Is like,
I'm assuming 18, right? 18 is like usual graduation age. Thing. So that's straight out of high school. Started his own agency. He didn't do no internship or nothing.
18?
Huh? If I think with Millions 18?
Yeah.
No, I think he's like 16, 17.
He's like 17. Yeah, but when you graduate, you're going to be 18. Yeah. They only went through 1 quarter, so he still got another semester. Sure. But yeah, I think his power is going to be like super speed. I think like he flies at a really fast speed. Because all the shit they talking about him being like this fast dude, I really think it's going. And then when he floated up there, they didn't do no animations or motions
for the wings flapping. That's what I thought was kind of weird.
The wings was just that nigga just floated.
Yeah,
I think the wings for sure. Like I think that nigga like fly at like fast speeds.
That could be good. I mean, stuff on his ear maybe that could be hinting at like going supersonic, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can see it. I just hope he really got some work because for all this team up shit he's talking about. Also, I hope this means we get to see a other hero's mission. That'd be nice. I'd like to see what Endeavor does on missions. Like in terms of how he fights, I feel like I still haven't got a good idea of like what he does with a villain that can actually give him go. Because it's like, yeah, if it's a simple villain, he has his ways of like incapacitating them, but somebody he actually has to like really fight.
Yeah.
I'd like to see how far he goes. If he's like, oh yeah, I'm not scared to burn a nigga, or if he's like Bakugo, where it's like, yeah, I'll still like save you, but in a very like dickish way. It won't seem like I'm saving you, but at the end of the day, you realize like, oh, you blew me up, but actually like you didn't blow me up. I thought you did, but you didn't.
Yeah. So I definitely think that a lot of heroes haven't really had to scrap with no big time villains because they even been saying that like all the big time villains have been gone for a while. Because All Might put them niggas down. Like,
Lodge drop when you scrap with shit.
I don't know. I don't know if you want problems with that nigga Endeavor, bro. That nigga look like he got heat.
I mean, I like to see it go against Giganto Machina. Hawks.
Yeah, I don't think he's a fighter, bro.
Really?
Like, I mean, how he focusing so much on the approval rating. I don't think he's like a fighter. I think he's like a saver.
Yeah.
He'll probably be saving kind of people about to fall off a building or something. He fly up, but I don't think he's a fighter.
I do feel like there's a strategy behind the team ups though. Like in terms of like younger heroes on the come up. I don't know if they're gonna like build on this more, but I think there's like we're talking about. I feel like we talked about team ups like here and there. Like he's trying to. Either he's prepping us for something or he's going to show us something, but I don't know. Him bringing that up again, I was just like thinking like, I don't know what else this means, but I feel like it means something else. Either like, people use these team ups as like a strategy to move up in their rankings, or like he's just trying to set us up for the fact that like this might be the next concept introduced to like these niggas, the students, so we might actually see like who's going to just be a team coming out of school, like when they all are adults and shit, but I don't know. I just thought there was something there. But yeah, I mean, anything else in your seasoning on this one?
No, you got something?
Nah, not really at all.
Oh, yeah. I mean, not really. The chapter was real mad to me. But on a side note, I've been reading Vigilante. That shit funny as hell, dude. Like, I would say if you're not reading it, if you like My Hero.
Did Captain Celebrity come back, or you just caught up?
Yeah, he like Captain Celebrity. He there.
No, because I'm trying to see if I missed him, because I've like been reading, but I fell off like a while ago. So I read up to the part where like Captain Celebrity got introduced, and they were saying like that nigga's kind of like a criminal from another place, and then I stopped reading. So I don't know if he came back to do more shit.
Some other stuff. Yeah, there's like other stuff he does. Like he not gone. He out there. He basically trying to come up on the fact that All Might quit. Mm-hmm. So, but
wait, this is a current story. I thought Vigilante was pre this.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like they said something about like
because what's his face? Yeah, it's pre this because of Stain. Stain was still a hero in this thing.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what he's doing, but I know he came over there. Oh no, he got into scandals.
Yeah, I just thought he was like over there because like America, he just had a bad name, and he was about to get his ass jammed up. So he was like, "Well, I'm just shit in Japan. Fuck it."
Yeah, he's just out there. Yeah, he did some more shit. But they introduced his what's his name, the Crawler's mom.
Who?
Koichi, the main character.
Crawler. Gotcha.
They introduced his mom.
The guy who slides on
the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
His power is just that he slides on the ground. So like the bunny, the main character of Vigilante.
Oh
yeah. He they introduced his mom.
His mom raw?
Nah, her quirk is called Fly Swatter. She can basically slap you at a distance. Like, so she just like...
That's kind of wrong.
You just get slapped.
That's kind of wrong, low-key. It's like just a random regular power. She can low-key... Is it only directed at the face? Because low-key, you could be a decent hero with that.
I think she could probably direct it other places.
Because if a nigga point a gun at you, won't fly swat. Yeah, like that's pretty, like that's decent.
Like slap, it's a regular.
She be slapping the shit out the main character.
But I mean, that's like anime hype type shit. Like she ain't got that on the regular. Yeah.
I mean, but as we've seen, you can train your quirk to get strong. So in theory, like, and even if it's just like, oh, I only slap at my strength, well, get stronger. Yeah. Become the world's best like.
Like them slap things they got on YouTube where they got the slap battles. It's just two niggas smacking each other. That's crazy. No, I can see potential with that power. I wouldn't hate that. I think I could use that for sure. His power, not as enjoyable.
If I had his power, I would definitely try and become a hero.
I feel a lot of back problems with that shit. The way he, like, the position he in.
Well, you definitely can't be fat with that. Like, you definitely gotta be a limber, skinny nigga.
If I can put on my kneecaps, then maybe. But it looks like it's on his toes. I look like it's on his toes, and he's like crouched that way, like it's on his hands and his feet. If I put them on my kneecaps, it might be more comfortable.
Oh, what's his slide?
If he has 3 limbs touching the ground, 3 or more limbs touching the ground, he can glide on the ground at a pretty fast speed if you want to.
A pretty fast speed.
Pretty fast, about as fast as a mountain bike. that's a squirt, bro. He just slide on the ground real fast.
Have you seen the teleporter nigga yet?
What? Nah. What nigga?
I'm just talking about in general. Have you seen somebody with a teleporting type quirk? Yeah.
Besides Warp Gate, homie?
There's a Warp Gate?
The evil dude?
Oh, we're talking about that guy.
Yeah, you mean actually like poof.
Right, yeah.
Like Nightcrawler type.
I totally forgot about that guy, actually.
They even said in My Hero, the original, that's a very rare quirk to have, like teleportation. So, yeah. Pop Step, her shit goofy. She got the ability to jump really high, but only if she jump can she land safely. Like if she fall from the building, she die. Like her power only works if she jump.
If somebody just fling her in the air,
she did.
God damn.
Hey, that's why I like it. It's about a bunch of niggas with lame ass quirks.
But then what if she jumps in the middle of the air?
No, she can't. She got to jump from solid ground. She can't even jump off mud.
See, but that's funny. When you put rules like that on a quirk, it's like, technically, this is like genetic. How does your genes know, like, these roles? You know what I mean? How you know, oh, yeah, I'm on solid ground right now. Well,
but that's what leads me to the thing where it's just like, just when you see like an Olympic athlete. Like, I was watching the preliminaries, and this nigga bunny hopped a 7-foot pole, nigga. Like 7 feet, that nigga hopped over that bitch. And to me, I'm like, niggas can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like quirks should be like how they are here. Like, oh, your quirk goofy as hell. But there are some exceptional niggas that train their shit to do some wild shit. Like a normal nigga just bunny hop 7 feet. It was just like, I did that. Like,
I did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll never happen. If a nigga was like, we gonna spill your mama's shit right now if you don't jump over the 7-foot pole, I'm like, she gone. Because I'm not getting up there.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
Okay. We talked about Nomu.
Yeah, partially. I think it has something to do with Tokoyami.
I have no idea. That I'm just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, I can't even like really see what. It's too dark, I feel like.
I wonder what it means from a power standpoint, because the Nomus we seen are just like basically trying to be swole ass niggas, so I don't know.
What about a flying Nomu?
They had a flying one? I don't even remember the swole ones they try to box out All Might with.
No, they had a Nomu that had chainsaw arms.
Oh, word? I missed all these Nomus, man. I think I was paying too much attention to Overhaul.
The reason I'm starting to see these again is because I'm also rewatching the anime. To see the fight scenes, which is lit. If y'all not doing that, definitely watch the anime for the fight scenes.
No, I watched
What do you got right now?
The chariot one.
Bakugo just got snatched.
This one too.
Well, all my getting cracking. I'm waiting. I'm gonna throw my Gucci bird print 3.
It's getting close.
I'll be ready.
It's getting close, man. Because when that fight happens, that's when I think like that's like the pinnacle of Boku no Hero hype. Like that's pushing it over the edge.
At this point, I'm like, they need a time skip. Where it was right there, that was like.
I don't know how they're gonna build a hype with the. Now I gotta see, because I mean they can hype up overall, but I don't think the hype will ever be as equivalent to that moment. I think that moment was like the tuning exams for Naruto. That's like its pinnacle.
Oh, you mean an anime? You mean?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna hype up.
No. You know what's gonna be lit? The provisional exam or the provisional license exam.
Yeah.
I want to see Wind General, bro. That nigga got it cracking. Hey, I forgot about him.
It's not gonna beat the All Might. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
like they still have good hype moments to keep it going. But I'm just saying, like, then like whatever we see after that, you know what I mean, in terms of like the audience. Like, that's probably as best as it's gonna get. That's the way I see it. It's like, once that moment passes, like, all the niggas that start flooding in at that point, like, that's as much, as far as we've seen in the manga, there's nothing else coming that's gonna bring hype like that.
That's why, like, I think the writer Naruto, Musashi Kishimoto, is better at pacing than this nigga. Like, I think his storytelling is better, but Naruto paced right. Like, you have hype moments to get you through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And he left on as hype as it can get before the time skip. Like, you just had this fat arc of these raw-ass fight scenes trying to save Sasuke. Sasuke and Naruto boxed to the death at the end. Yeah. Like, that was lit. Then it was like, all right, bro, fuck this shit, time skip. Whoop.
Like, so, I don't know. When you say pacing, I feel like there's... Every arc so far of Boku no Hero has been engaging.
Okay, but here's my thing. I'm talking about like...
I would even say this one was engaging from the overhaul standpoint. It wasn't the most engaging.
This one I mean whatever this is right now.
Oh, we just kicked this one off, so I don't count this. This is like the beginning, because the overall shit just ended.
Boku no Hero was moving like this, you feel me? Yeah. It was like all this shit getting lit. All Might go hard as fuck. Damn! Then it's like, oh, this nigga, who these new niggas? What's this new shit? It better be lit. Yeah. Oh, it better be lit. It better be lit. Overall OP. Can't nobody beat him.
God, there's a little humps.
Better be lit. It's getting weak. All right, we finally done. All right, it's about to get lit. Who this boom gang ass gentle nigga is doing now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically,
they gonna make gentle look raw though. Don't sleep. In the anime,
this is a gigantic downward slope. Huge. We talking 2 arcs of lame. Like, come on, bro. I need something.
I think the problem is because Boku no Hero, like Naruto, I feel like that all that shit felt like it happened in the span of like a year, maybe. Like from tuning, because like it was literally right after tuning exams. Orochimaru just fucked all this shit up, and then we just kept the story going. But that was really quick. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that time frame was like
2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but it lasted for like that whole thing. Then we ended it. So like Naruto's was like literally a story of what happened to a nigga in like 2 weeks. Like that's what I feel like. That Boku no Hero was like years of what happened to this nigga. We skipped all the Boku no Hero parts of Naruto with that time skip. Like all the journey of like how the fuck did Naruto get this raw? Like none of those questions were answered at all. Ever in Naruto.
Arc was trash.
Yeah, it was boring. Like, and then you know something? I was re-talking with Controller 6 has, and then I was just like, yo, Sir Night dumb as fuck.
Who?
Sir Night. Sir Night dumb as fuck. Because when you rethink about all that shit, so you know overhaul power. Everybody knew his power. If he touch you, he blow you up. This nigga went in with nothing but melee niggas. He went in with everybody was a melee nigga, and he was like, "Hey, I chose everybody here for a reason, so y'all get y'all ass beat the fuck up. That's why I chose you." Everybody was melee, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, "Bro, Dabi might actually beat Overhaul. Like Overhaul raw as hell, but Dabi just throw fire at that nigga."
It might have been there to set up Lumillian's hype, to be honest. Like, because if anything, I guess like the reason why he brought Deku was to show him like why Lumillion deserves his power at the end.
Yeah,
of it.
I get that.
And to be honest, like, if everything went successfully, like that should have shown that Lumillion was better than like a bunch of pro heroes.
But he set himself up to lose.
No, he did fuck it up because literally even the people in Overhaul's crew were melee niggas. Like their things were requirements were like, yeah, I gotta touch you. Like the thing that fought the dragon was like, literally, if I don't touch you, then we ain't got no problems. Yeah. But I have to touch you because all you have is a dragon. You don't even breathe fire. You're just a dragon. So
I just thought some of that. I was just like,
I give you that.
I get it. If this nigga whole thing, if he came out and was like, yeah, my whole purpose here was to make Lumillion look like the realest nigga ever, because all y'all weak. All right, cool. You put a lot of people in danger and got yourself killed because of it. But that nigga came through saying like, oh, I put together this crack squad. I've been thinking about this.
I think Naida's biggest problem is he doesn't see alternatives to the futures he sees. Like, once he saw the future, he was like, there's no way to change it.
Oh, I gotta
so he decided to be stupid. Yeah, like, I was just like, no, that's not how it works. And Deku taught him that lesson 5 seconds before he died. Like, 5 seconds before he died, Deku's like, it don't work like that.
He come back to life?
Ooh, Naida?
Yeah.
No, I think he did. 100%. Rip. He deserved it. I guess that's why sidekicks can't never beat a nigga.
The Suriko fight was the only good part of the arc, probably.
100%. Oh, no, I like that. Could actually be a hype moment. The amount of dick sucking that's gonna happen when they see the Mirio part animated.
Hey, I've been telling all my Facebook friends who are like watching the anime. I was like, oh, y'all think these niggas wait? Well, my nigga Mirio get out there.
Cause the feels?
Kick through that nigga.
The feels, fam?
That nigga too raw.
Ooh, they not ready.
We know who really deserve one for all.
They not ready. Lumillion for president. Alright, on to Promised Neverland. Highlights there really is just we got a slight little like strat thing with Emma and Lewis, and then the part at the end that No Name showed up. Like those are 2 things I really fucked with. I like the fact that like for a second I felt like the strats came back just a little bit when she was like, oh yeah, he thought he knew they planned. It was like, no, I got you, nigga. This was a setup. Thought that was decent, but it's weird because they hype it up on real basic shit, so I feel like it ruins the extra hype that would have added. Like the fact is like, oh, we just shocked this nigga, we did all that just to shock him. I was like, oh well, I guess.
I'm just like, I'm close to dropping the show.
No, I haven't read like the last 2 chapters.
I'm close to dropping it. Like,
I'm hyped for No Name.
I like more of the strategy and less of the shit that's going on now. And the thing is, like, I would have dropped My Hero Academia based on these last 2 chapters, but I feel like the upside of My Hero Academia
only take 2
is better.
chapters, man?
Well, not chapters, but arcs.
I mean, he can see where it's going.
Yeah, I can see that there's more to My Hero. Yeah. Right. But when I look at this, I'm like, oh, I don't see them going back to that strat shit. I see them going more and more to, like, hell, a nigga might get a superpower.
Demons? You think
like,
so?
a nigga might get a superpower.
I don't think they're going there. I'm telling you.
They went real shonen on the nigga real quick. I was like, Shonen Jump produced this? I was like, this don't seem like a shonen, they tripping. But then they got me. This should get a real shonen on the nigga real quick.
I feel like their criteria is hyping up basic shit and strats. Like, that's it. Because I feel like the way they hyped up No Name and the sniper shit, I'm just like, Wait, so these kids just didn't know how to be a sniper? Because that was literally all he did. All he did was what a sniper does. He's like, yeah, I just found out how to hide my presence. It wasn't even anything mystical. Yeah. He was like, maybe I should just stop breathing for 5 seconds.
And that's
it. So
that's how Shonen start. What number chapter is this again?
We're at 88.
88. We not even in the hundreds, bro. That's how Shonen start. The niggas start out hyping up weak shit, just like Naruto. Mom was like, huh? He used a replacement. Like, that's,
so
you start out hyping up weak shit.
What I'm interpreting you saying is that the tuning exams for you was when they escaped the plantation.
Yes.
That was it. So it's like
tuning would be like, no, this would be like when they fought like Zabuza or even before Zabuza or something.
That's the way I see it. I still see like there's potential hype there.
But what I'm saying is
tuning exams too.
What I'm saying is they showed me that this is basically a shonen.
Yeah.
And what shonens do, the power just like exponentially increase. Yeah. So at some point, this show is gonna get to a point where it don't got nothing to do with shit. All like it's like Bleach. I learned my lesson with Bleach. I thought Bleach was gonna be like, oh, this shit good, and then it got goofy as fuck.
What did you think it was gonna be about? Bleach was always about throwing hands at his core, fam. But don't sleep.
I originally thought it was gonna be good.
I think you just grew up.
Okay,
and it didn't grow up with you. Like that's all it was.
This is not catching me. Y'all think it's slick? I'm close to dropping it because like. They real shonen.
Bleach's downfall was it didn't grow up, and then the nigga didn't write any like there was no character development.
I bet this bitch find a magical sword or some shit.
Who?
Her.
It'll be a tech sword.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be some like bro. It's shonen. It's not like the other shows. They've proven that to me.
And to me, what defines shonen is that there's like one piece of thing that we call action in there that they do over and over again. That's what I classify as shonen. You like each one has its core piece of action, and they do that over and over again. Like, is Death Note considered a shonen or not? No. It's not. Okay, well then I won't use that as an example. But like Bleach, it was just like, okay, these fights, like this is it. We want to see like Soul Reapers and like the power ups that they have. Like that's the piece of action that goes over and over again. Naruto was the same thing. It was like the ninja things. But every once in a while, there's stuff like this, like where I feel like this core action is like strats. Period. Like they throw hands at the end, but the whole point is like, where's the one up? It's the same thing with like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's like the action I'm watching for is like how many ass pulls are we gonna get until like the end happens. I don't actually care about like what happens, but I care about like, damn, how did he think of that? Oh wait, how did he think of that? Oh wait, how did he think of that? Like that's the shonen piece to me.
See, that's how it was back in when they were in school or whatever. But now,
I still feel like the strengths is there.
I really don't think so.
That scene right there with the Emma out-thinking him, like that was their point of the show. Oh, okay.
But that's based on the past like 2 months. It just hasn't been interesting at all.
Yeah, I feel like the strats aren't as deep as like that first one. That first one was deep. Huh?
They went from deep strats and low combat to they slowly shifting like this. I don't want that because I know how shonen work. Basically, is the nigga they just beat? Is he like the top tier nigga? Is he the most powerful nigga? Of
course not.
Okay, which means they gonna have to keep on until they reach that nigga because that's the model for shonen.
I don't think they keep getting more powerful. So you honestly think that their goal is gonna be to throw hands with the biggest nigga at the end? I highly doubt it.
I don't think they escaping. I think what's gonna happen, we're gonna get to a point where they're like, all right, escape is impossible. We need to claim land now.
If they kill Lewis here, then I think you have a your goal is just gonna be to beat bigger and bigger demons. But I feel like if Lewis escapes, there's something else here. And that's the thing. I feel like I just don't know. I completely understand why it sucks right now, but I think the thing for me is that I don't know where the upside is yet. Not that I know that it's definitely for sure a downside. I just haven't felt like it's found its voice yet. I feel like he's still like playing with shit.
I figured out exactly where he's gonna go. There's not gonna be an escape. The next like big thing. Eventually, they gonna decide we need to establish like a colony, and then that's gonna be their issues. Like they thinking issues like shit that's going on in colony. Oh, we need food. Somebody's stealing from colony. Maybe we got more shit like that.
That's boring.
But the moral of the story is
boring as fuck. And that's really what happens.
That's basically what happened. You know, with the house thing where when they would escape from the school, that was like a colony. On the outside is danger, but
remember the stuff with that book though? Like the book became a possible plot point, and then it just disappeared. Like it's the same thing there. I just feel like it's certain things that are like he's playing with stuff. That's the whole thing. I feel like he hasn't found what the like actual thing is yet.
I think as long as he's focusing on these fights, it's not gonna be good.
Nope.
Like he can't outfight other shonen like stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're kids.
Those are like actual fighting. Boku no Hero. The point of this, they have powers. They're gonna fight. what made this interesting was the strats. Like, even if they still have it, they load it down a little. It's not good enough to the point where I'm interested in it anymore. They need something to distinguish themselves from the other manga.
I see that point.
Anime, whatever.
I still feel like there's hope for the strats. I think
they this close.
Huh?
They this close to getting dropped.
I actually agree, and I rarely drops it, but I agree.
We'll see.
I mean, shit out
all you can do is see, man. I don't know, man. There's potential. I still think there's potential somewhere. I just think the author hasn't figured out where his voice was. Like I said, I felt like people try hard. Like when we were talking about this way back in the day, I felt like I forgot where I had read it, but like there's a certain time frame in which an author has, like when they start that new manga before it's like possible to get dropped or not. And I feel like at that point they try their absolute hardest to sell as much as possible. And then once they get that, like, all right, we'll keep it. They like start, okay, like let me try to figure out what the fuck the rest of the story is, because I really only wrote this expecting it to fail in like those first 50 chapters. So that's why I gave you all this good story, but now I actually have time to build a story. So now I gotta figure out what I want to build. Like, and I feel like with him, that's what it was. He probably didn't have that pre-prepared. So after that, he's like, oh yeah, now I gotta figure out what the fuck I want. But we'll see, man.
Yep.
We'll see. I'm still interested, and I'll say I still got hype. Maybe I'm just a low-key throwing hands nigga in denial, but I got hype when what's his face shot him in the face. Right. I got hype for that scene. When No Name pulled up and shot that nigga in the face, I was like, okay, look, all right, let's see what happens. So we'll see. That's all I can say. Oh, also the ranking came out. They did a fan ranking, and Phil's number 7, so I just had to put respect on my nigga Phil name. You know who he is, bro. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. You know who Phil is. You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Who number 1?
I think Norman, actually.
That's crazy. That's how you know
he's dead? Norman dead?
No, that's how you know this shit about to get dropped. A nigga that only been in 10 chapters.
That's because you only know like 7 people. Like literally, it's the most like. The top 10 are like the 7 most known characters. Like any character you can name off your head, they're in the top 10. Any of the ones names you don't know? Yeah, she's like 5.
Oh,
I'm telling you, because there's only characters you know.
Open it, bro. Ain't
1 is Emma. Oh, 1 is Emma actually. 2 is Norman. 3 is Ray. 4 is Isabella. 5 is Don. 6 is Gilda. 7 is Phil, and 8 is Sister Crumb. Everyone else, Sungju's not even on the list. They got a random demon. I wonder if this is like an actual character. That's what I'm saying. They look like one of those wild monster demons, bro. As number 20. It's something we even got a name for it, fam.
No monster.
It's just a wild monster demon, bro. And it's 20.
That was white.
And we don't even know the names of half of these niggas. No name ain't even got a name.
How she got something?
I'm surprised Sungju's not on this list. The owl? Is this supposed to represent Minerva or just the owl?
I think that's Minerva.
So yeah, so there you go. I'm telling you, it's just the people's names you would know. Top 10 is all the niggas whose names you know. Everyone else is kind of like whatever. But yeah, I mean nothing else. Niggas about to drop it. That's what it looked like. On to we do touch base with Black Clover real quick. There's not much here.
Not at all.
He did get new power though, as of this recent chapter that dropped. So I'm happy for that. But it's really just a healing quirk.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, I mean he's just allows him to dispel more magic, like higher level magic. Because before that's what they kept saying is like every time he tried to use his regular sword, they're like, nope, this shit don't work on that type of magic. So I guess like this one is just like level 2.
Where did it come from?
Lich apparently had it. So I
thought that sword he used was already Axe's sword that he just took from.
That's what I thought too, but I guess he had that sword around, but it really belonged to the book, and he just gave that shit back.
Lich pulled that sword out of a book, and then he left the sword there, and the sword went into Axe's.
Maybe he always had it. I don't really know. I really don't know on this one. But yeah, I mean, but even though Asta got a new move, Yuno still got a new move. So I was like, damn.
That's, he did?
Yeah, Mana Zone. He used like a Mana Zone, some other shit that I
don't know. Like, I think Asta, like, so Asta's new, but I think that nigga just, like, he just.
Who, Yuno?
He is like a genius in their world.
Who, Yuno?
Yeah.
I mean, it's that elf shit, fam.
Oh, so I think is he gonna keep his power there?
Who?
Like, he gonna keep the elf power up?
You know?
Yeah.
I think so. See, like this thing.
Yeah, no, but like after they defeat the elves, is he gonna keep that elf power up?
I could see it.
Since he has control already.
But then at the same time, I can see it if they're trying to go to Naruto Sasuke route. And why I say that is I can see it as like the curse mark, meaning like as time goes on, that elf voice in his head, like that's quiet right now, starts to become like an actual blocker for him, meaning like he's like starting to try and take over, and then it becomes like a wedge between him and Asta. So if they're trying to build like a Naruto Sasuke thing, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like he might choose not to do that, and then later it becomes a problem, and Asta can't actually dispel it, or he just like, yeah, no, fuck it, dispel it. But I can see them doing that only from the standpoint of like they want to develop a conflict between Asta and because I thought that's what they were trying to do by giving it to him anyways. Yeah. But it looks like no, they want these niggas just to be like buddies, which is a different twist on the whole rivalry thing. So I'm cool with it.
Itachi's pressing move.
It's Hitachi. Kamatachi. But yeah, I mean, there's not much else there besides that. The new ability isn't really anything but higher level dispel magic, so we'll see how that goes.
Which already just tells you how the arc is going to end.
Yeah.
So
he's just finna smack a bunch of niggas with the sword. So, as he's been doing, so it's nothing new.
Save them all, look like, so.
Yeah.
I think he just touches them, right?
It looked like he had to stab him.
But
yeah, I don't think it actually does damage, so.
Yeah, because I think it's a flat edge kind of.
Yeah. So. Also, these niggas finna get dropped by Luck.
Oh, of course.
For sure.
I mean, even without the thing, he would drop them.
Oh yeah. So. He was already ready to drop them. Luck was like the guy who was like really raw and just decided to stay in the Black Bulls. Like everybody else in the Black Bulls, they have good magic, but they low key trash. But I feel like Luck is the one who's like, yeah, no, I'm actually raw, but I'm just gonna fuck with y'all because I feel like it. Okay. 7 Deadly Sins, not much there. Ban, I guess, got a power up. So I'll leave it at that. Really, like him finding that beast. I felt like that was them trying to say this nigga powered up a bit.
Ooh.
Ban, like how he was losing to that one beast in Purgatory at first. This thing. He was losing to that thing at first, but then at the end he ends up beating it. And then they use their skin as clothes. They just dropped.
Oh, today?
No, like within the week. It wasn't a part of like that double chapter. They dropped it like regular time.
I mean, I know that I saw the part. Yeah, this is the most recent chapter.
Yeah.
So I saw when he was like going. He was like, oh, he's fast.
I stopped.
But it stopped because of the battery.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Oh, so then how do you do that?
He just sped up pretty much. He just increased his speed and then was able to get him. Is the other one charging? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So I thought we was done though. But yeah, we keep some filling in with gameplay. But yeah, there's not much else here besides that. So yeah.
They stopped like halfway in the chapter.
You didn't see the new clothes that they got at the end?
Oh yeah, I did see.
Even though Meliodas, like this Meliodas is significantly weaker than the real one, so I don't even know why they try to make him look like he could actually throw hands because I don't think he can.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess this needs a power up for Ban, but it's not the type of power up I wanted to see. Because if he just comes back and he's just a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I mean, killing a thing in Purgatory, I feel like it's supposed to be something for niggas who technically should only last like a minute in there.
I mean, he's immortal. So I mean, like the only way that would make a difference is if like one of the demons was down there and got murked by that thing. Then I could say, oh, okay. But other than that, I don't know, like.
But I feel like,
as far as I know, compared to like the 10 demon people,
there might be more stuff for them to do in here, but also the
no, I want them to like leave.
The fact that this is like they probably have been in here for thousands of years at this point. So if you think about somebody that came out from doing this shit with 1,000 years of experience, I feel like that indirectly is supposed to say he hyped.
All that time and then only charged like 13.
Okay, well luckily we only got one more thing to do. But yeah, so I'll end that one. Last one is One Piece 9 and 6. Not a whole lot. Well, there was theory craft in here at the end. I was cool with them meeting up, I guess. I like that Oda's adding that little seasoning for niggas who might have caught in later or forgot who the fuck they were.
I'm sure there's a lot of those niggas.
Yeah.
Definitely. 900 chapters, you gonna get some shit.
So he gave a little description about who all these old niggas was in case you forgot. We did also see that duality though, that they still have slaves in Mary Jo's with the niggas being whipped under there to make the moving walkway.
You would think, with all you smart, like Vegapunk, they can make some shit.
Oh, 100%. They don't need slaves for that shit.
Niggas fucked up.
They definitely don't need slaves. I am concerned about the celestial dragon that got a taste for Shirahoshi though. Oh, yeah. Because I feel like we're definitely about to get a political incident because he's going to try and they're going to be like, no. And I don't think anyone's going to really willingly let her go. So I feel like we're about to get some problems from that.
I mean, that's why I kind of like they all linking up, like talking about, you know Luffy too, or now they friends or whatever. So when he does try to snatch Shirahoshi, this won't be a problem because like they fuck with other countries now. Those countries make band together, start some other shit.
But still, like I feel like Celestial Dragon overrides it all. Like that's the problem. Like that guy is a Celestial Dragon.
No, I know. Like it's in. What I'm saying, like I think they may try to break off from the world government now because of some fucking.
Oh, gotcha. Because it's like with this stuff, they pretty much made these.
Sabo there too, though, so he probably not gonna let some shit go down.
Yeah, they made these kings seem pretty. I think I was just thinking about it backwards because, like, now that I see it, it just seems so much easier to get invited to the Reverie than I thought it was. Because before I thought it was a lot more restrictive, but it's like this guy who was like a soldier pretty much became the king of a land and was just like, I'll keep the alliance. And now he's invited to like the Reverie.
Yeah, so once you're the king of a country, you can get.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit more difficult than that. Like,
I didn't think that every country was gonna be invited, but it looks like pretty much every country.
Yeah, pretty much. So that one was kind of like whatever. The only thing that's most interesting at the end is the stuff with Don Flamingo. He was talking to Magellan, but I don't see who the fuck that guy is. Let me see. Hold on.
Magellan?
I think he said Magellan.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, don't tell me you're protecting me, Magellan.
It makes sense.
Has he arrived the assassin?
They send the assassin to kill him, and then Magellan is like, he takes his job, fierce as fuck.
Yeah.
So he don't want the prisoners dying. So.
So he stopped that guy, but who is this other dude walking around? I don't think he stopped him yet. I don't think he's here yet. I think he's just like Magellan's like outside his prison cell or something. Just like protecting him. This guy, that's something different. Oh, okay, because I thought maybe he was the assassin or he was Magellan. I was just super confused.
Go back up. He's talking about the treasure or something, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever on Marijoa. So, and this thing, so that's what people are saying, that this is on Marijoa.
This hat?
No, this person and this hat. This is on Marijoa.
Oh.
So like, and I think this is the stairs, I guess, that they walked up originally. And this is some, I don't know what this is. Just a giant hat or something.
That's interesting. Okay,
so they're saying that people think that's the treasure that Doflamingo was talking about.
Oh. Yeah, I don't get. I mean, it's a straw hat. Luffy still has his straw hat, right?
Yeah. And it's related. He has the Luffy's wanted poster, so it's related somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm interested to see what this turns into, but at the same time, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I want to see the dude try to kill Doflamingo.
The assassin guy?
Yeah, I want to see that.
I'd like to see who sent him. I mean, I'm assuming Kaido, but I'd like to see who he is. Because I'm assuming he's not a top tier nigga. Oh, so last year. Oh, so to shut him up?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, so then if they send an assassin that got hands to compete with Don Flamingo, then I'm definitely interested.
Yeah.
Because that means that we got a power tier over there somewhere. Or he's a part of like the underground group from Big Mom.
Who?
The assassin might be a part of the underground power tier versus like the celestial dragon power tier.
But I know, because they said the celestial dragons are the one that sends it.
Yeah,
he could be CP0 or something.
Because I'm assuming the celestial dragons fuck with the underground somehow, some way. Like I'm just assuming there's dealings going on with them. And if he is sent from the underground, that puts more respect on. Is it the Death Surgeon's name? I thought they had somebody who was representing assassins at Big Mom's wedding. I thought it was the Death Surgeon guy, but maybe not. But yeah, if it's him, that puts more respect on his name. If not, if it's just somebody from Celestial Dragons, I'm happy for that because I still don't see I don't feel like anybody on the side of the Marines could ever win if all the pirates really like if like the Pirates was a coalition,
Oh yeah.
like there's no way anybody in Marines is strong enough to win.
Yeah.
And even versus like Yonko tiers, like they would meet all three admirals like each time.
No, I mean if
And barely
if
would
all
win.
the Yonkos came together, they could easily like.
100%. But I even think one Yonko still is shaking most of these niggas.
Look how close Whitebeard was to doing it.
Yeah.
I guess.
So if it wasn't for the numbers, like the amount of niggas like putting out his weakness, if we just talking about top tier admirals, I don't see it. I can't see a win.
Some other niggas got in the cut somewhere.
I can't see a win. Yeah, so I definitely need another power tier here somewhere. And like I said, I still think my hype is still on them old niggas. The old niggas they showed a while back that would like represent the world government. Yeah, I think them niggas got hands.
I'm sure like one of them had a sword, so he ain't got a sword for no reason.
Yeah, I think them niggas got hands. I'm ready to see them to run up on some motherfuckers.
No, not yet. That's like weird.
I'm hoping this scene is raw because I'm like picturing scenes of them just like running up, like doing the typical anime flash step where like you see a nigga that he behind you with a. I just seeing that from, especially that bald nigga. I don't know why. I just see that bald nigga doing some shit.
You gotta
like
do a strong ass nigga.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, he tried to quit the.
You too young, bro.
Yeah, Shichibukai. And then
you 100 years too early, bro. That if he said that line, it's fucked, bro. He's fucked. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't end like Bleach with the old niggas. That's all I want to say. Looking raw, but low key being trash. It's besides Zero Captain. That nigga died with respect on his name. I won't disrespect that dude. But everybody else,
he did.
Y'all know what y'all did. Yeah, first captain.
No, you said Zero.
Oh, I meant first captain.
Oh, yeah.
The first captain, he died with respect on his name. Everyone else,
yeah.
in the Zero Guard, they died with someone spat on them, bro. Like, all of them got shitted on. But yeah, I mean that's it. There's some theory craft in here with this extra bit, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying he has to hack and be some kind of power, or I read something saying that the hack is good luck, and then like,
what if it's
kind of like how like Luffy, Gold Roger, Shanks, they all had good luck. Remember when he's about to get killed from Buggy? Yeah, that all was related to that good luck. So I mean, it could be that.
I don't know. I mean, what if it's just a representative of like a crown?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like the next king.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I think it being, if this is Mary Jo's, it being on Mary Jo's, to me would mean that there's a D somehow related to these niggas.
Yeah, I think it has definitely.
It has something to do with D's.
The will of D somehow.
Yeah, so I'm like, them having this hat to me would mean something on Mary Jo's, maybe a celestial dragon or something.
Boy Joy or
we got a D somewhere. So,
but like we'll see. That we won't know for another 500 chapters.
I mean, I hope they go into some more because right now I'm actually not even. I need to see the celestial dragons next. I think that's what I'm worried about because right now my only picture of the celestial dragons is that weak fuck nigga. Like I just need to see one of them look raw.
We've seen 3 of them.
And that'd be hype. Who? You talking about his family, right?
Yeah.
They all look weak as fuck.
I mean, Doflamingo is a celestial dragon.
Right, so that's one. But I need to see, like, but he's, like, also an excommunicated nigga. I need to see, like, them look tough. Yeah. Like, once I see that, then I'm like, oh, I'm more hyped for the Reverie. Because right now, I just see them.
One strong, like, celestial dragon. If there isn't, that's kind of trash.
Right now, I see this infiltration being 100% success. Like, I don't see any challenge because the only scary nigga I've seen. Yeah, the only scary nigga I've seen is Fujitora and them, but at the same time, Sabo showed that he could give go to an admiral. Like, he wasn't that worried about Fujitora being there. So, on top of that, I mean, we have his commanders, who we don't know, but I'm assuming should be fairly close to Sabo and strength.
So, are they coming? Are they here too?
And my guess is that they're heading there, yeah. So, if Sabo's already on there, Dragon, I'm assuming, has to show up. He's got to be stronger than Sabo. Yeah. So right there, that already puts him at a Suzuki level, which to me, I think he should be stronger than him because this was pre-time skip. Like, Dragon was already the leader. So I'm just kind of like, I need to see somebody that makes me feel like this is actually going to be a challenge for the Revolutionary Army. Yeah, I know who the fuck that is. I would love to find out who the fuck that is.
What is it? Like it looks like
I'm assuming it's a person, but like this whole outfit or whatever is tweaking me out. And why he has like the wanted posters, and he has somebody else. I don't think he has everybody's wanted poster. He has Luffy's and somebody else's. Yeah. Which may not even be somebody from his crew.
Maybe Shanks. I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't fucking know. There's just a lot of questions in this chapter. We'll see. We'll see what the fuck happens. I'm just fat old question mark. That's it. I mean, other than that, I think I read that One Punch Man chapter, but I don't feel like talking about it. So we can go ahead and MVP of the week. This shit.
I'm gonna give mine to that Straw Hat.
Should I go push a T? Trey?
Ooh.
Don't wanna hop in there. You said old nigga sit down somewhere.
Hey,
That man is 666.
I'm giving my MVP of the week to Lock Drop for staying relevant and being in the picture.
I'm done.
There are thousands of heroes that ain't. He there. He's in the picture.
The Straw Hat.
Straw Hat. Okay, so we already did that. Damn, I guess I gotta go Promised Neverland with the shits. I'm gonna go, no, actually, I don't want to give it to Promised Neverland. Not banned. And yeah, I mean, I'll give it to yeah. Go ahead,
You know you want to give it to Pusha T.
You know, with the power-ups. I do want to give it to Pusha T.
That's a damn shame.
Look, he's our last line of defense. If you really think about it. I feel like in terms of old niggas, like that's.
I'm good. I don't fuck with them old niggas.
No, but he's like niggas is hyping him up because it's like, damn, we finally got an old nigga. You know what I mean? That didn't flop when he tried to come at Drake. So I feel like he's bigging his head up, and you can't deny that what he did was good though. It wasn't the best. Was it overhyped? Sure, but we live in the world of overhypeness.
If Kanye wanted to sit that nigga Drake down, he could.
How?
Rap.
You know Kanye doesn't write his own stuff, right?
I don't give a fuck. bro. My nigga
what are you talking about? Pusha T would add the lines and then the lines that you would think was hype.
I'm about to give y'all higher. Scoop or fire. Scoopity poop. Whoop. Poopity scoop. And that shit was lit, bro. Kanye can do whatever the fuck he want.
That's true, he can.
Kanye can run for president.
I think Drake said he just came from over there writing raps. But Kanye still.
He said that in the Duffy freestyle?
Yeah. Oh. That's what he said. I just came from there putting pen to the sheets.
Yeah, but I'll give it to from Black Clover. Once again, this nigga stay with the power-ups. No matter what happens. I actually got a power-up. He got a power-up just in case.
Damn. Can my MVP be Bird Print 3? Or is that too old?
I mean, you can. I mean, we just started talking about
Bird! Bird Print 3.
It don't be the
best album ever.
Big Timers, bro.
Yes, it do.
That one song by Big Timers, that's my favorite song. Favorite hood song. Gator Blues. Alright, but yeah, that's it.
Bye.
Peace. Oh, Gramps is here now.
Oh, where you at?